Of course, we were talking about today being Valentine's Day, and you think of your loved ones and just the concept of love. And as we may be showing love to our spouses today, we should see what God says about that. What does the Bible say about it? And so the first thing that came to my mind was 1 Corinthians 13. They call it the love chapter, and it describes what love is. We kind of have an idea of what love is, but sometimes we need to be reminded or see, what does the Bible really say about love? I want to say I love, someone, but am I really following through with that? Am I really showing it? Am I really living up to what God says love is? And it also talks about the importance of love. And so I just want to start here in verse 1, and it says, "Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels, but have not love, I've become sounding brass or a clanging cymbal." And that's so important. Again, just the importance of what love is. We can do all these spiritual things. We can do all these great things and accomplish great things. But if we don't have love in our heart, it really doesn't mean anything at all. Going on, it says, "And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith so that I could remove mountains, but have not love, I am nothing." And so often we talk about the faith aspect of that, and we want to encourage you to have the faith and the trust in the Lord to be able to move mountains, as it says. But if we do all that and we fail to have love in our hearts for God, fail to have love in our hearts for fellow man, then it says, "I am nothing." And going on, it says, "And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned, but have not love, it profits me nothing." And, that's just a reminder that we don't love because of works. We don't create things or do things because of just doing them in ourselves, but we need to have that love or it doesn't mean anything at all. It says, "Love suffers long and is kind. Love does not envy. Love does not parade itself, is not puffed up, does not behave rudely, does not seek its own, is not provoked, thinks no evil, does not rejoice in iniquity, but rejoices in the truth, bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things." And so this is the part that's describing what love is. If you're saying that you have love for someone, or you're saying you have love for God, can you go through this list? Can you say that, yeah, I can check off every one of those? And going on, it says that love never fails, but whether there are prophecies, they will fail. Whether there are tongues, they will cease. Whether there is knowledge, it will vanish away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when that which is perfect has come, then that which is in part will be done away. And so, that's incredible to think about. But, all these other things, all these other spiritual things even that we talk about passing away, love endures forever. It says, "When I was a child, I spoke as a child. I understood as a child, I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. For now we see in a mirror, dimly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then I shall know, just as I also am known. And now abide faith, hope, and love, these three, but the greatest of these is love." And so think about that today. Valentine's Day, and we think about those things and realize that it really is the most important thing. We say that God is love. And so if we want to be Christ-like, if we want to be like God, we need to have love in our hearts, not just for Him, but for those around us. And